Today I'm going to take you through a 15-minute full body calisthenics workout that you can do at home with no equipment. We're going to start it off with 4 mobility exercises, linking one straight into the other, then we'll get into the main bodyweight strength workout. The first mobility exercise is going to be something called an inchworm. So if you stand at one edge of your mat, we're going to hinge at the hip. You want straight feet. You're going to feel a nice hamstring stretch and then walk out into a press-up position. Walk it back, touch your toes, stand up and repeat. Trying to minimize any bending of the knees. So hinge first. If you still can't reach the floor, you can flex your spine. And if you still can't reach the floor, you can bend your knees. Just one more, and then we're going to do frog squat to pike. So if you stand, hands out in front, sink down into this frog squat and then stand into a pike, sinking down into this frog squat, knees out, chest up, and then stand, drawing your chest towards your quads in that pike position. If you can, you could even take your hands off for that frog squat. Pushing the knees out nice and wide. Onto your mat in the kneeling position. Take the left hand, reach under, and then reach up. Take the right hand, reach under, reach up. So we're going to do alternating T-spine rotations. We're going to drop the shoulder and then open out the chest. Point to come into a press-up position, drop the hips down, squeeze the glutes, and then into this downward dog stretch. And repeat, drop the hips, hovering hips, squeeze the glutes. And then for the downward dog stretch, feel free to bend the knees if it means flattening your back out. Dropping back down, squeezing the glutes, letting the abs and hip flexors open out. Pushing through. Okay, we're going to go onto our strength section now. So we've got 6 exercises, doing 40 seconds on with a 15-second transition. I'm going to do it for 2 rounds. I'll give you some more advanced variations and some more beginner variations, so just pick the one that's right for you. So the first exercise is going to be a close grip push-up. And if you can't do a full push-up, you can just do the negative part and then drop to the knees with a reset. So we're controlling the way down, pushing back up. We're tucking the elbows in fairly close to the sides for this. We don't need a super narrow grip, but we want your hands maybe directly under the shoulders. If you're doing that negative, hold a full press-up shape on the way down, and then just reset off the bottom back to the top. Great job. Next, we're going to go onto a hollow hold. You can do the full hollow hold, or if you tuck one knee in, we'll call that a half hollow hold. Whichever variation you're doing though, we want that lower back nice and flat to the mat. If you find your back is arching off the mat, try closing your hollow hold off slightly, or go into the half hollow, bringing one knee down. It doesn't matter which leg you've gone in for the half hollow. If you're finding it easy, try a more open, hollow hold position like this, but make sure you keep that good core tension. Great job. Now we're going to do some forearm push-ups. Now you can do these from a kneeling position or a full press-up position. Want your hands out front, so a lot further forwards than a press-up. Drop the elbows down together, extend up together. If you're doing it off the knees, try and keep your hips in a nice straight line from knee to shoulder. So try not to bend them too much. And try not to stagger the elbows. So you're trying to go down together, up together. Next up, we've got a leg exercise. We're going to do some narrow stance split squats. So one foot slightly behind the front heel, all the weight's on the front leg, squatting down and then back up. We're going to stay on this side for 20 seconds and then we're going to have a switch with no rest. So front leg should be carrying most of your weight. The heel's off on the back leg and you've got a little bit of support. Switch and go straight into the rep. So I'm treating it like a single leg squat for the front leg with a little bit of back foot assistance. Okay, we're gonna lie face down on the mat. We're gonna do some prone over-under reaches. You can even keep your forehead on the mat for this. Keep your lower back relaxed. And then finally, lying on your back, arms out to the side, legs as straight as you can get them without your tailbone leaving the floor. We're gonna go side to side wipers. If you can't do it with straight legs, try putting a 90-degree bend in the legs. And you're trying to keep the opposite shoulder blade on the floor as you drop your legs away from it. Try not to let it lift off. So your legs probably won't be going all the way to the floor. Maybe about 3/4, 2/3 of the way down. And put a slight bend in my knees, just so I can keep a more vertical leg position. Great job, so there's all the exercises. You've got a brief rest now for 30 seconds. We're gonna repeat those once more through, and then that'll be the full workout complete. So if you get yourself ready to go, those close grip push-ups, whether you're doing the full push-up or the negatives, or maybe even mixing both, starting with as many full push-ups as you can do, and then going to negative only with that kneeling reset. onto that hollow hold. So head and shoulder blades off the floor. Onto the forearm push-ups. A big mistake I see is people have their hands not far enough forwards, so you don't want your hands under your shoulders, you want them out front like this. Onto those narrow stance split squats. So this is a great progression towards a pistol squat. So I'm going to go left foot forward. So I'm trying to get the knee to travel forwards over the toe on the front foot as far as possible without the heel lifting on that front leg. And switch. So we're trying to get a good range of motion through the ankle. Onto those prone over-unders. Great posture exercise, helping you gain the mobility if you ever want to learn a muscle up as well. Onto the final set, got those wipers. And that's it, workout complete. Thanks so much for joining me. Why not keep this going and do a quick cool down stretch? I'll link one here. Improving your flexibility goes really well with calisthenics, so don't neglect it. If you enjoyed this, hit the thumbs up button and let me know in the comments, how did you find it and where in the world are you following along from? I'll see you again soon for another routine.